168.9, 20 pounds.
What's going on, people? Keith Moore Jr. here, and today I'm going to be telling you all how I was able to lose 20 pounds in just 7 weeks with intermittent fasting. But before I get started, I need everyone to hit the like button right now, because that helps get this video out to more people, which in turn will help my channel to grow, and I will greatly appreciate it. Now let's get started. So I am officially 168.9 pounds, as you all saw in the beginning of the video, and that is thanks to intermittent fasting. Now, before anybody thinks I had to do something drastic in order to lose this weight, let me just tell you all now, I did not have to do anything drastic at all. I did not have to starve myself, and I made a few key changes in what I was doing as far as the types of food that I was eating, and I made some slight changes in my workout routine as well. But everything that I did, you all can accomplish as well. And the only thing that you may need to change is how long your eating window is during intermittent fasting. So what I do is I have a 6-hour eating window and an 18-hour fasting period. But it's very important that during that eating window, I am eating good nutrient-dense foods, and I am focusing on satiety. So making sure that I'm eating foods that are going to fill me up. So I like to eat a lot of veggies during a time like this, because something like broccoli, green beans, or baby spinach, they will be low in calories, which means that I can eat a lot of veggies and get full off of adding a lot of veggies to my main meals. But I'm not, intaking a lot of calories because the vegetables are not high in calories. So it's little tricks like that versus me eating junk food during my eating window. I can eat a candy bar and just get intake a bunch of calories, but still be very hungry after eating, something like a Snickers or a Kit Kat or something like that. So it's making better decisions with the types of foods that you are eating, which will help you in this process. And I say this all the time. Now, you are going to have to make some sacrifices, but I mean, that's something that you should already expect if you're looking to make changes in your physique and your body. You obviously can't keep doing what you've been doing all along, because that's probably, not working for you, and that's the reason why you want to, make changes to your health and your physique overall. So, I said I have a 6-hour eating window. So if you're a beginner, then you should do the 8-hour eating window with a 16-hour fasting period. If you're more advanced, then you can do a 4-hour eating window with a 20-hour fasting period, which I am going to try here soon for a week. I'm gonna give it a try, and I will let you all know when I do that and what the results are. Because right now, honestly, 6 hours for an eating window, since I've been doing it for, 7 weeks now, that 6 hours is starting to feel like a long eating window for me, just because what I'm eating during that eating window, and I'm full. So a lot of times I may eat my first meal between 1 p.m. and 2:30, but after that I'm good for the rest of the day, because I'm, eating things like vegetables, as I mentioned earlier, protein source, and then rice and beans. So, with rice and beans, that definitely tends to fill me up, but it's also, good that I'm eating things like that versus going out and eating a cheeseburger or something like that. And then in the evening, I usually try to force myself to eat a little something, but it won't be anything heavy. And that's when I'll have even more veggies and then a protein source. And then if I'm feeling a little more on the hungry side, then I add rice and beans to that. But I know it sounds boring, but you know, I'll, like for example, for today, I didn't have my lunch ready for work. So I went to a Jamaican restaurant that's close to my job called Jerk Hut. And I had like jerk chicken, cabbage, and then I had rice and beans. So, you know, I may switch up the protein source. Like I had jerk chicken instead of just like chicken breast or salmon. So I'll switch it up like that to where my food is still good and has flavor. But I tend to keep things the same just because of how I am. I don't tend to switch things up a lot. And then on the weekends, I tend to, depending on what I have going on, but I tend to enjoy myself a little more during the weekends, and I have a little more flexibility. But I don't do intermittent fasting to say, okay, I have this 6-hour eating window, so I can eat whatever I want in this eating window, then I won't eat for 18 hours. No, I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm also doing this for the health benefits as well. So I don't want to just be, I mean, because yeah, I can eat fast food every day, probably just one meal from like a McDonald's or Burger King and stay within that 6-hour eating window, or let's say 2 meals. And yeah, I may still lose weight because I may be I'll still be in a caloric deficit. But do I really want to be fueling my body with fast food every day? No, because then I'm going to have other health issues later down the line. So it's more about just losing the weight to me. Yeah, that's definitely a plus, but it's many other benefits to intermittent fasting. And then as far as my workouts go, I'm not killing myself doing cardio in the gym. I'm not doing cardio every day. My cardio sessions are 20 to 30 minutes per session on the Stairmaster, and that's like 3 to 4 times per week, which is very reasonable for, you know, everyone to do. Even if you don't go to the gym, if you jog around your neighborhood, or I know some people are like in the Midwest or up north and it may be cold there, so you can do things around the house like jump rope, burpees. It's no excuse not to be able to get some type of exercise in, is my point. So I just want to let you all know, because a lot of people think it's some big secret on how to lose weight, but with me, I like to, you know, keep things simple. Nothing's a secret. I think people need to stop trying to look for shortcuts. Everyone is, well, not everyone, but a lot of people are always looking for a shortcut in order to lose weight. And, you know, you need to turn this into a lifestyle. This shouldn't be something that's temporary for you, you know, taking care of your body. This should be a lifestyle, because as you get older, it's going to become even more important. And I don't consider myself old now, but I'm 30 years old for the record, and I do notice changes in my body already. I can't do a lot of the things that I was able to do when I was like 20. And when I was 20 and people who were 30 and over would say that to me, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that makes no sense. You're just being lazy. But you know, I start to see, you know, the changes in my body, and because I was a lot more active back then, doing things like playing basketball, being in college, walking around on campus all the time, so I was a lot more active. But, you know, doing that 10-month dirty bulk, And now, you know, doing this cut, I do notice that, yeah, I have to be a lot smarter with my nutrition in order to lose weight at the rate that I would like to. But as I said earlier, it's not anything where I am starving myself or doing anything drastic. It's something that everyone can do themselves, and you have the option to do the 8-hour eating window, 6-hour eating window, or even the 4-hour eating window if you're more advanced. But you have to, you know, be willing to put in the effort and then, you know, make the small sacrifice. It's not a big sacrifice. But I want to start like showing you all my workouts, because I'll do full body routines now. So I'll have some of those videos coming soon for you all, very soon. So once again, please like the video. It will be greatly appreciated. It will really help my channel grow. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.